Good Christmas evening to you, everybody. How are you? It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the Christmas night show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, and it's good to kringle you, and it's good to be kringled by you. I hope you guys have had an extraordinary holiday season. Goodness knows I have, and we have had just a ton of fun this season. How are you guys? How are you doing? I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful, and I hope you guys could hear the intro music. I hope you guys can hear me. We're just going to run down real quick and say hello to, gosh, who have we got out here? Shellback Bow, Elizabeth High, Ptolemicus, Kyle Johnson, Jorge Uribe from all the way down on the other end of the planet. That is the reach, folks. That is how far out we go. We are around the globe. Remember that from ABC Wild Worlds of Sports, spanning the globe to bring you the ultimate in human competition. Well, it's not that. It's not human competition. It's just me. Let's see. Wheeling Dragon, I see you out there. This is going to be very scattershot. UN2XS. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to call you 2. Let's see who else is out there. St. Cuthbert of the Culture, Joe Kaufman. Let's see, Robert Santon. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Dave Mills, Praxis. No one of consequence. No, you're here. You're someone of consequence. Dying Breed Tabletop. Namaste, my friend. When is it the recital of the early? You'll get it. You'll get it. Relax. Camelot Gaming. Goodness gracious. So many of you folks out there. Starblazer 2199. Is this an impartial draw? Yes, it is. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing tonight. First of all, let me do this before I do anything else. A toast of the season to all of you folks, whether you're just stopping through, whether you are a long-time channel watcher, however you got here, why ever you got here, blessings of the season to you. Cheers. That is a little chocolate milk. That is just a little chocolate milk, if anyone asks. So I hope you have your libation. Beth Bags out there, hello. And so we're here tonight. Mrs. Dungeon Delver, you might notice she's not in the studio with me right now, and yet she is. Things are still a mess here in the Delver's Dungeon. And with all this equipment and all these lights, it kind of turns into an oven. And then you add the power of a 120-watt light bulb that is another human in close proximity. And Little Shop of Horus, good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. It gets like, it's not fun for us, right? You know, we're smiling and cheering and everything, and there's sweat pouring down our backs and down the backs of our legs because it's Florida and it's 80 degrees outside right now. Yes, at 9 o'clock. Enduring candy cane coffee. Well, God bless you. But so we're just gonna kind of make things a little bit easier on us. So she is in her mom cave right now, Mrs. the Delver's Dungeon, if you will, and I'm going to be bringing her on in literally just a second. But I want to do, of course, we have the call to action, folks. If you haven't already, if you haven't done this already, please click this. Hey, Robert Santon, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the super. God bless you. But if you haven't already, if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and you'll get notified. You will get told, you will find out what is happening, when it happens, as it happens, and you can be tuned into it. You can be one of the people who says, yeah, that show was doing okay, I guess, on YouTube, but then I subscribed to the channel and helped push them over 10,000. That's what I did. You know, it was like, okay, I see your little channel over there. It's time for me to roll up my sleeves and click the subscribe button so this guy will get over 10K subs, you know. And it's you people putting in the work, hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much, everybody. I can't tell you how much. Mr. Freedom over on Twitter /X. You are quite welcome, Mr. Freedom. We salute you, Mr. Freedom. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean? What do you mean? Great Old Ones channel, thank you. Kicking off the call for a TPK. That's tonight, right? No, that's a little ways away. That's a little ways away. In that heat, I'd be sweating like Brando in Apocalypse Now. The horror. The horror. I've watched a reindeer crawling along the edge of a snow-covered roof and surviving. Camelot Gaming, my buddy brought me a brand new copy of an RPG book he lost years ago as an early gift, so that's a nice surprise. That's fantastic. It's lovely to hear that. Salted caramel espresso. Yum, Elizabeth. Yum. That sounds great. And Merry Christmas also, Mr. Freedom. So anyway, yes, we are going to be jumping in here in just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and bring Mrs. the Dungeon Delver on, and we're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff that we've been up to and that we've been doing. And guys, at the top of the hour, which is not that far off, that Brando was weird in your new headphones. Look how they massacred my boy. At the top of the hour, which is 40 minutes away, we're going to spin a wheel. Raggedy Man. We're going to spin a wheel, and we are going to select 4 of you people. We're going to select 4 of you people. And we are going to, in doing so, decide which one of you 4 people receive a reproduction original D&D wood grain set. That's right. It's happening tonight. Doc Flamingo, member for 22. You know what? I say Doc Flamingo has been a member for almost 2 years. But bless you, Doc. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I see Mrs. the Dungeon Delver in the green room. She's yelling at the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and put my headphones on, my lovely AKGs, and we are going to bring her loveliness into the room with us. And everybody, please put your hands together for the one and only, the woman behind the scenes, if you will, the first lady of the Delver's Dungeon. Everybody say hello to the lovely, the talented Mrs. Delver. Good evening, my dear.
Hello, how dare you beat me to the spin the wheel, Raggedy Man? That's my line.
I am so sorry. You want to go ahead and let it fly.
Spin the wheel, Raggedy Man.
There you go. There you go. That's
best movie.
No, you're not. That was not Tina Turner. You're not confused. So anyway, so yeah, we've been kringling all the way here for for the entire month, but of course today was the big day, and I'm going to stop yapping and let you talk about some unwrapping, Colleen.
Oh, what shall I say? What shall
I? Well, why don't you talk about some of the cool stuff you got today from children and from husband?
Well, I did get a fabulous T-shirt, which unfortunately is not showing on screen, but it is terrific. It looks backwards to me, but I don't know if you can read it.
Yes, my DM is hotter than yours.
It is.
And by the way, I got I got this one, the companion piece, which I don't think you guys can see here. World's sexiest DM. I have a shirt that says that, so it's official now.
It is.
It is official.
I'm so sorry to everyone else, but it's the title is
so yes, I'm the world's sexiest DM, and her DM is sexier than yours. So so anyway, you got that lovely shirt. Yes. You got that lovely shirt. What were some other standouts?
Oh gosh, I had some really nice gifts this year. I don't know. I keep thinking about the awesome stuff that I got you.
Okay. I mean, do you want me to go? I can go.
Yes,
It's up
please,
to
because
you.
then I might remember. Because I didn't know you were going to put me on
Okay.
the spot like this.
I've been telling you for a month I was going to put you on spot like this.
Yeah, but I forgot.
That's completely fine. We forget a lot of things. So yeah, I did pretty good, and I've actually got a couple of things. One of them I'm gonna have to run out into our den where the Christmas tree is because I
see
left
one behind you right now.
the gift on the tree. But I want to show you guys the first one.
I'm super proud of that one.
I have a camera angle just for this. And I hope this shows up well. So let me move my big fat head out of the way and slide back a little bit. This is not going to be the final place for this because I don't think this shows up well. So Colleen, I'm going to go solo so people can see this a little better. But you're still here. We can still hear you. So let me go ahead and hit that. That is a Green Dragon Inn plaque. Actually, it shows up better than I thought it would in this camera angle. This is a Green Dragon Inn plaque. That now the Green Dragon Inn. If you don't know your Tolkien, get out.
No, but if you don't, they get to be introduced to it for the first time, and isn't that magical?
You get to be introduced to it. Okay. But if you do know your Greyhawk, you'll know this is the tavern, the inn that is owned by Lord Robilar, but it is also the pub, the Green Dragon Inn, Bywater, Hobbiton.
Yes.
That is it. And this is this beautiful wooden, I think it's wood. I'm
not sure. If not, it's simulated, and it is quite heavy, and it has a nice chain.
Yeah, this has some heft. It's got a chain.
Yeah,
that's probably not the final home for it.
Don't drop it on
there is a lot of stuff that's going to change here, guys. Because
I know, it's going to be very cool.
Like you notice, there's no the Art and Arcana book is not on display here anymore. One, you guys, it's years old. You guys know all about it. That thing goes back to like 2017 or 2018. And two, I just want to show off more. I want to show off more stuff. And Jorge knows his Tolkien. Yes. So yeah, let me jump back over here to studio because that just looks weird. Kind of like a Muppet bobbing up and down. But
Muppets are the best.
So anyway, so yeah, like my live sign to make it not cover the beautiful plaque is over here, and it's being covered up by my head even when it's not the holidays. So like I've got Tracy's print. I may move the demon idol and this shelf completely out of the way because let's be honest, it is a set of 28mm miniatures. You guys see it in the opening credits. This is a gray blotch when I'm solo. If I come back over here and we go back to that, yeah, it's not even that's like, even if you're watching me in 4K on your TV at home, this is like 20 pixels by 20 pixels. So I may Bill needs a bigger truer words never said, Shellback.
We can't afford to move, so sorry, no bigger studio.
Yeah. By the way, if any of you live in Arkansas, if any one of you lives in Arkansas, by definition, you're the only person I know that lives in Arkansas. Therefore, you are the person who hit the $1.8 billion Powerball. Ergo, super chat me $480,000 right now, please. I know it's a specific amount of money, but
do it like in chunks smaller than 10 grand.
Yes. Just do it. Do it at like $4,900 chunks because otherwise it'll trip the Federal Reserve. Actually, you know what? You will actually get throttled on supers on YouTube, and the reason they found the reason they ran into that
money orders
is they found out that people were money laundering.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't money launder.
So yeah, they will throttle. somebody, I don't remember the YouTuber, but somebody was saying that a friend was like, hey, I went to super chat. I said I was going to super chat you a lot of money, but I did it to someone else's live stream, and like YouTube just refused the transaction. And he did some digging and found out that they actually set a ceiling. They set a cap on what you could super chat. So yeah, far out. But how would you like to have been that person in Arkansas? Like you wake up Christmas morning and you're going over your ticket and you're 1.8 bills richer.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't
That
hate
is,
it.
that is, yeah.
I would
yeah.
not hate
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, at this point, I would take $1,800.
That'd be nice too.
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. I'm not
greedy.
hyper picky.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, the where this is, and like I okay, let me explain something. And Mrs. the Dungeon Delver will back me up on this angrily. My vacation month hasn't been. I have done 3 shorts a day. I have done, counting tonight, 5 live streams, 2 as a guest.
The numbers, looking at it.
3 as my
what does my own. Do and why does it work this way? I'm like, I don't know.
And hey, Recon, Merry Christmas, buddy. I hope you're feeling a lot better, my friend. But and then of course the Dice Advent every day. So it's been dynamic, way more than I wanted to. As of tonight, I am on vacation. I will futz around with stuff. I will change things around. What's the total encumbrance of $1.6 billion? That's a fun question. I should look that up. But yeah, so that brings me to something else, though. It particularly if you're newly subscribed, if you're like, hey, what is this guy all about? What's this guy doing? But I have a huge debt of gratitude to everybody who subscribed. Guys, we have jumped up since November 2nd, 1,000 subs on this channel. We were moribund. Like from July through the end of October, I think I maybe gained a couple of hundred subscriptions. In the last 40 days, it's gone up nearly 1,000. So yeah, it's those of you who've consumed those YouTube shorts, I really thank you. If that's what brought you here, God bless you. Thank you. And don't worry that I'm ever going to get into just like brain rot stuff. I'm not. Everything I do on the YouTube shorts, it's out of this stuff. It's things that I've heard.
That's
and if
true.
it's something that
obsessively,
if it's something that I've heard, like secondhand, like Paul Sornberg told me at a con while we were just like standing next to an exhibit, or, you know, I vaguely remember hearing Gary talk to Rob about this on at a convention, or seeing a post on Dragon's Foot. I will research it. I won't mix things up. I will just do my level bit. And there's been stuff that I've gone through that I've been like, I'm pretty sure this is a thing. And so I'll put that in my list of ideas. I have stuff bulked out through the first week of January. But if I go through and I start researching stuff to get pictures and everything, and I'm like, nah, dog, that ain't it. I toss that. I'll just throw it out, and I'll have to come up with something else. So I have been, I've been working like a soldier to get those shorts in. I even did 3 today. So, thank you all for helping the show. Some of those things have gotten like 20 or 30,000 views, which for me is bonkers. you know, like plus 20 subscriptions, plus 28 subscriptions, total views, 22,000. And I'm just like, whoa, you guys really like that stuff.
You tell good stories.
And then there's some of them that get like 320 views. And I'm like, okay, don't, whatever that was, I don't do that again. So anyway, thank you all very, very much. But I am going to decompress for a week between now and the 1st of January.
I might make them move furniture.
I was going to decompress between now and the 1st of January.
Well, you won't be online.
I won't be online. I won't be online.
I'll put the bookcase together.
Okay. But anyway, so that has been my mode and modus for you guys. You've subscribed. I'm doing that. And part of what I'm going to be doing in my downtime is reorganizing. So obviously the Christmas decorations are going to come down when we come back to a regular schedule in January. I know. Yeah, I need a vacation from my vacation. But
the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
Books are going to get moved around. And one of the books that I need to find a home for, what a segue, huh? What a segue. One of the books that I need a home for. Now, those of you who follow me on X know that I got a little something. I got a book that is nominally very expensive, and I'm not ego bragging about, oh, look at the money that was spent on me for this. It was, I saw it. I said, I'm never going to get a chance to get that again. Oh, Mrs. Claus, may I have this rather than coal in my stocking? And she made it happen. So I think honestly, because I have gunk on my fingers, I'm going to show you guys first of all, the cardboard box that it came in is freaking awesome. Hey, Doc Flamingo, thank you very much. Bragged about how lazy I was going to be in front of I know that was dumb. I blame the booze. Why did my Dice Advent calendar didn't do well? The unboxing videos are a big thing. Maybe just the thumbnails. I don't know, Kyle. I don't know. So I'm going to have to take the headphones off and step around here. And let's see, we got 108 folks watching on this Christmas night. 61 of you guys are over on X. 47 of you are watching here on YouTube. Bless you. Thank you all very much. But the cardboard box this thing came in. Now I knew I was getting this. I knew I was getting this because I was like, oh, I think it's crass to discuss the cost of a thing, but I feel like I have to because I want to give you guys hope on this. The book I'm about to show you guys normally from the manufacturer is $300. It's not a rare D&D book, but it's 300 smackers, which for me is a ton of money.
Never pay full price.
It's a ton of money. I saw it on Amazon for $196. That's just their list price. Now, believe me, if my beloved friends at Gods and Monsters had this on their shelf, I would have put it on layaway or something.
Yeah,
but
I like to support them, local business.
I like to support them, but this is not normally in their wheelhouse, given how much shelf space it takes up.
And it takes up a lot of shelf space.
That day, there was a buy it now and get like 29.9% off right now. Hey, Stephen Avery, gifting 5 memberships from Stephen Avery. So I saw that and it basically reduced it to half price. It brought it down to like $160.
It was like an extra little coupon or something.
Yeah, and so I was just like, "Hun," and she was like, "I'm going to make it happen."
It was something that she'd been looking at for a long time. Just one of those things you keep in a wish list and go look at every now and then and go, "Oh, look pretty."
Yeah.
And then go,
okay. Or get an update from Amazon. Yeah. Hey, the price has dropped 2% on this. Really? Well, the farm is saved. So Stephen Avery gifting 5 memberships. God bless you. Right. I am going to show you guys this book. Somebody out there in the audience already said it, but I want to show this to you guys. The cardboard box that it's in, people, is magnificent. So give me a second. I'll let Mrs. the Dungeon Delver talk to you guys while I get this set up. Hold on.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, this thing weighs a ton. It's a giant paperweight, but it is absolutely stunning. So yeah, he has very good taste. Sometimes champagne taste, but we have a beer budget, as many of us do. But yeah, I had to have the kids help me get it out of the hiding place that I had it, because I couldn't bend over and pull it out at the same time. But we didn't bother wrapping it because it's so heavy. We were afraid that if we wrapped it and then tried to pull it out of the hiding place, we'd just tear the paper up. So we're like, here's a bow on it. Happy Christmas. So, but I think we're going to get him some artist gloves, because the book is so glossy that you can just kind of see the oils in your hand getting on the cover and the pages every time you touch it. It's very frustrating. So I mean, it's just a choice for the printing, but what are you going to do? But it's absolutely beautiful. So somehow I'm the only one on the screen now. I don't know what he's doing. So, but when you see it, I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's really beautiful. How am I? I'm doing well, thank you. In the middle of my 2-week leave, so I won't go back to work till after the beginning of the year. So I'm very happy about that. Honey got me some very nice gifts this year. Got me a little portable monitor for my laptop, which is very cool. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. For my birthday, I got a new e-reader. So I have almost 10,000 ebooks on my Kindle, but that thing has been dying for a long time. And I also have things, lots of audiobooks on Audible and Chirp, and then I have books on BookFunnel and Kobo and things. So now I have it has all of those applications on one place, which makes me really happy. And it's really cool. I've been using it every single day since the beginning of the month. So love it. Book recommendations. Depends on what you like to read. I'm kind of a voracious reader. I like lots of different genres. So if you have a genre you like, let me know, and I can kind of probably think of something you like. I got, one of my other gifts was I follow lots of independent authors. And what am I reading right now? I've got a really good sci-fi author I like called Ellen Wynn. She's got a Christmas story that I just picked up. It was pre-ordered and dropped today. So I've been reading that, and I can't remember the title because I'm bad with that. But Elinwyn is her name. But she has some really good sci-fi romance, but it's got lots of really good plots, and her science is pretty good. Lots of good world building. So I've been really enjoying that today. So you ready to show your gift?
I am ready. We're gonna go over to table cam view. I just had to get the box in position and in focus. Guys, this thing weighs as much as a goddamn engine block. It's insane.
Don't drop it on your feet.
How heavy this is.
It is really heavy.
I almost wish I just a reader copy for just like the 8.5 by 11 for $40.
When they say coffee table book, this thing could be the coffee table. Just put some legs on it.
So let's go ahead and
it'd be stunning coffee table.
That is the
box.
Cardboard box that it ships in.
It's a very thick cardboard.
It is very, people are like, oh, well, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of the box. I'm not getting rid of that box. The box is a work of art. This is the Worlds of Frank Frazetta. Mm-hmm. It is by Taschen, I think is the name of the publishing company. I'm not going to be crass. We're not going to go hee. But if you look them up on Amazon or you go to their website to look, just be aware they do have some very adult material in their library.
Yeah, that is art.
And that some corn with a silent P.
It's not art for children, but it is art.
And I mean, there's a lot of Frazetta's art that's very sweet and fluffy, and then there's a lot of it that is not. But this book is damn near a complete collection of everything that Frank Frazetta did. It has like Little Abner comic strips that he did. It's got just a ton of stuff. And guys, this is just the box. Now, I'm going to disappoint the hell out of you guys tonight. My hands, I have been cooking dinner. I spilled my drink just before the show started and had to blot it up so my office wouldn't smell like cheap whiskey. But tonight, I'm not going to be opening and leafing through it. When you see the size of the book and how beautiful this is, you're going to understand this extremely frou-frou thing I'm about to say. I'm probably going to buy a pair of cotton gloves to handle this book with.
I mentioned that. Mm-hmm.
You know, just go to the craft store, get like 2 pairs of cotton gloves. So let me step over there, and Mrs. the Dungeon Delver can tell you guys a little bit more while I open this up. Hang on a second.
But yeah, like I said, and you mentioned the gloves, because you want to keep your oils off the paper. And it is really, really beautiful print job. But haven't been in printing. Oh, I was in pre-press, but haven't been in printing. The type of paper that you select makes a difference. And if it's not like a matte finish, then any little super glossy, it's going to show every little fingerprint and oils from your skin and anything else that gets on it. And a lot of times you can't get that off. So something like this that has, it's an art book, especially if you spend a lot of money on it, you don't want that to show. So, but yeah, it is really beautiful. You can actually see on the reflection a little bit on the right there in the center, you can see like a little thumbprint over that red planet. Yep. It is a work of art. It absolutely is. It does weigh a ton. It is a collection of a man's works of art. So, and we are an artistic family.
So yeah, so there you guys go. You got a good eye full.
It's a good workout plan. Yes.
Yeah, it is. Just picking that book and moving it around. One of the things that I saw.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, one of the things that that some person reviewing it said was, don't stand it up on its end.
Yeah, definitely not.
Its weight literally has a tendency to pull against the spine and loosen it.
Ends up like wavy, and yeah.
I'm literally, I need to reorganize 2, possibly more shelves so that this has a comfortable home to live in. Put it behind glass. I don't have a glass shelf, dude. But no, it is. There is exactly, Jorge. There's a smaller version of it that, for the purpose of looking through and reading, I would.
My honey is kind of an all or nothing guy. It's like, go big or go home. It's not the big gorgeous one. It's kind of like, oh, I don't want it.
Well, one of the things. Well, I mean, when you're talking about, if this was a fiction book and you were like $100 for this omnibus version or just a copy you can carry around, give me the copy I can carry around. But with an art book, like, here's a perfect example, counter example.
I know.
Any of you guys who know anything about Oh no, just for the audience sake though. Any of you guys who know anything about Hajime Sorayama know that I cannot open this book and show you anything in it.
No.
If I flip this book open, my chat, like the screen will just blip
immediately.
But if you know about Hajime Sorayama, you know that his art books tend to stay in print for about 25 seconds. The equivalent of this to that Frazetta book, it is entirely unobtainium. This is a fine copy to leaf through and read. The artwork inside, there are some of the images that there's like multiple images on a page. Some of it's fine, and then there are some images where it's like, oh, here's 6 pictures on a single page, and the images are like 2 inches by 2 inches.
Yeah, and you're like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, it makes it, without zooming in on with a telephone, which is, suboptimal to say the least, it makes it very, very difficult to read and enjoy. If I could have gotten the coffee table version of this and this copy so I could read the biography stuff, the him talking about how the composition of certain images came together, that sort of thing, that would be awesome. And I hope in the future to do the same with a Frazetta book. So to have a copy that I can pick up, take somewhere, read, and go, oh, Thuvia, Princess of Mars. Okay, that's nice. And then if the picture particularly strikes me, get the big book later and look at the image. So, but I've talked enough about that. We've got other things to discuss.
Something else. So we were asking what I was reading. Something else I'm reading is a very cute series. If you like paranormal and like cozy mystery combination, the Oxford Magic Kitten Mysteries. It's just as quirky as it sounds, by Rosemary A. Johns. Highly recommend. Very funny, very cute. Set in Oxford, written by an English author. I'm on book number 4 now. Very funny. Very cute.
Excellent.
So yeah, those have been a hoot so far. So I can recommend those if you like sort of something sort of light, funny, paranormal mysteries, witches, dragons, talking, a kitten demon familiar with an Irish accent. I mean, can you get any better? I don't think you can.
Joe Kaufman says it's got the encumbrance of an AD&D spell book. It does.
Yeah,
it does. I mean,
really
that is a DM spell book. They make plexiglass cases. You have them for some of your builds. You can dust off and are cat proof.
Where would
Recon? I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into some kind of case for it. Definitely.
I have to figure out where it would go in this little house.
But stuff that I'm not so worried about having to handle with gloves, which
You're welcome.
I don't have any of.
It's so fun.
I don't have any of out here. But Mrs. the Dungeon Delver hit a vintage D&D t-shirt shop. And I now have you guys will see it.
You practically
like the first
have a
week.
new wardrobe. It's great.
Yeah, you guys will see it throughout the first week that I'm back.
Sale on ham. It was great.
You know what? It'll be a surprise, but I have new vintage art D&D t-shirts. I got a lovely Aragorn sweater, LSR Elfstone cable knit sweater. It does something I think that too many sweaters don't offer, and that is it buttons up.
As these beautiful
not like
silver clasps.
It's got silver clasps that look they're in a leaf pattern from the Lord of the Rings.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
It's just a beautiful sweater. Yeah, hold it up.
I'll get it.
Oh, Beth, you shouldn't have done that. Elizabeth, thank you. I mean, you don't know what. Hey, Kabuki, how are you, my dear? Greetings. Sounds like a cool. Hey, Mr. Rogers is the cool version of Mr. Rogers. Fred Rogers was the man.
Backwards.
Merry Christmas, Kabuki. You all got to behave. Kabuki's here. She'll swing that banhammer.
Okay, so this gorgeous.
Yes.
And
it's got the tree.
And these.
And if you guys, anybody who's going to be at Page here in a couple of weeks, if you're going to be at the Philadelphia area Gamers Expo, I will be wearing that because it will be cold.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you represented well.
Yes.
The Aragorn to my Arwen.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an absolutely wonderful shirt, or sweater rather, and I got wonderful shirts. Let's see what else. So I'm gonna plug this in, but I hope it doesn't blow anybody's eyes out. But I haven't. This is another reason I have to do the redesign. I have a new neon sign.
It is so cool.
Let me see It's USB powered, but I'm not sure what I can dare unplug without stuff breaking. Because you guys know how this machine is, right? It has been nattering me since Halloween to reboot, to update some stuff. I'm not shutting this PC down, But anyway, so I can actually plug this in over here. Yeah, I got plenty of juice over here. Let me do this. I feel like Dad in A Christmas Story.
Pumpuses!
So, Pumpuses!
Not
so
a
you
finger.
guys know, that is completely blowing out.
It's a major award.
Yeah. Let me. So you guys can see it there now.
Avert your eyes.
Must be Italian. Fragile.
Yeah.
So yes, we're going to find a home for this. It's not really neon, by the way. That would be many hundreds of dollars, and I wouldn't be kind of handling it like this. We are.
I didn't even pay many hundreds of dollars for the Frazetta book. I'm not paying that for Neon T20.
No, we are one single solitary gift, a fragile gift. So yeah, so I got to figure, am I going to put it over here? Is it going to live over here? And then if it is, what's going to happen to the green dragon? Because I'm not getting rid of Tracy's painting. Do I put Tracy's painting over Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What's going to happen? I don't know. You guys will find out a little bit after I find out. So yeah, I quite like that. Steelback bow or shellback bow says LED is perfectly fine. I read that as lead is perfectly fine, by which I mean take to mean Led Zeppelin, in which case I say it is more than fine. But of course, around here it always comes back to music. Let's see, what else dude I got?
Oh yeah.
I have this awesome travel bag, which I will be rocking at Page.
I'm gonna get here on time. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go single screen for a second so people can get a better look, because it doesn't light up. But yeah. So Rebel Alliance shoulder bag.
Yes,
which so cool. I am just loving to pieces. X-Wing pilot. I have an X-Wing fighter pilot's helmet also, but I don't think I'm going to take that to Page.
I don't think I'm going to take that. Wear that through security.
William de DM will be at have an opening in your game on Sunday. I have a very little bit of time to get organized about what I'm going to be doing at Page, because I know they want me to run like a live stream in a booth for a little while, which is fine. That's not like, oh God, no, I'm excited about it. I just got to make sure that I am conforming to their schedule too. So, and then it's got the Rebel Starbird on the back, sort of camouflage looking, not something you want to take through customs and Coruscant, to be sure. And I choose to believe that this is 1977 to 1983 Star Wars. So, but I absolutely love it. There is no other Star Wars. I will accept Rogue One.
Rogue One was excellent.
Rogue One was quite good, but no, I love the shoulder bag. Do I mean Jose Feliciano? Oh no, you're talking.
This
to
was not Mel Torme.
This was not Mel Torme. So yeah, that is that excellent. Would you call this a messenger bag? Is that?
Yeah, I think it is actually.
Yeah, it's a messenger, and the message is, "I'm here to play D&D." So
yeah,
you're there to bring it. I'm quite enamored of the shoulder bag.
Traveling with style.
Yes, Style Wars.
It was very like Lord of the Rings, Star Warsy Christmas, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
guess it was. Yeah.
Now, somewhere around here, actually, I think I see it sticking up over there. I have one more kind of tchotchke, which I think I'm actually going to use the headshot cam over here to show this one off because it is very tiny, and I readjusted
yeah.
the table cam. I have.
So
Now, you guys know I'm not a consume product kind of guy, but let me tell you, if a Funko Pop is really cool and really, really on point, I say why not? And Mrs. the Dungeon Doll got me this one. Total surprise.
One of the kids found that one. I was super proud of it. I was like, oh my God, put it in the cart right now. Right now. It's so cute.
So what this is this is
a one on the shelf.
This is a miniature micro Funko of Han Solo.
It's so cute.
And the Millennium Falcon.
And he's actually in a little Funko box. Oh, it slays me.
Yes.
It slays me.
What makes me happy about this one is you can non-destructively play with this. Like you can be all collector weirdo and keep the box intact, but also take it out and play with it if you want. Doc Flamingo says Rogue One is not acceptable. The in-person Kyle Katarn. I'm not that deep into the expanded universe, so for me it works. My expanded universe, let me tell you what. Before I show this off, I'm going to go to this. My expanded universe is the Marvel Comics, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the Han Solo trilogy, 3 movies, and Rogue One.
It does slay me.
It does slay you. So and then there's a tiny Millennium Falcon. We'll go back over here to Cam 3. Things. So, yeah, I know you absconded with my 3D printed gaming table.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
You gave it to me.
You weren't there. It's mine.
So yes, there's a Millennium Falcon. And why, you ask, has it got a big hole in it? Is it a teething ring for a baby? No. The tiny Han Solo Funko, which is right so there. Cute. Mark Dickey asked about the holiday. What holiday special? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I reject your reality and I replace it with my own.
You always do.
But anyway, you can take Han Solo out of the box and put him in the
tiny head. I love it.
So yes,
and his hair is perfect. It's so cute.
Yes. So. Oh my God. So yes, funny. And then again, you can put all of this back in the box, in its little clamshell. And put him back and have it on display, or you can take it out and play with it. It is really the greatest balance of packaging. I consider this non-wasteful packaging because it makes a good show. It makes a good show object. And I think if perhaps Funko had made their stuff more toy-like and less sit on a man-child shelf like, they might not be in such.
Like I said, it was the only one on the shelf, and I was like, and I showed it to us, and I was like, "Oh my God, get that in the cart right now before someone else sees it right now. That's perfect."
Life Day was I have no idea what you're talking about. JP got rockets.
I like Life Stereo. Life Stereo.
None.
Mikey,
of course, it helps if you turn it over. Right? And I actually do have a. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. Where is it? Yes, I have the All Might School Teacher Funko that I got a couple of years ago. And I don't call Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. I don't. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Yeah. If you broadly call the franchise Star Wars, that's fine because we know what you mean. But no, I don't get into you mean ANH? You mean episode blah? No, I mean Star Wars.
I mean the first movie.
Yeah. So This guy, I will find a place for him to live where I can periodically take him. Because I tell people, you guys may not know this, but all of this stuff, like people are like, I love your set. Your set looks like this is not a set. This is literally just the corner of the room full of junk that I am crammed in. All of this stuff is
the washing
stuff
machine
that I use. All this stuff is stuff that I use. I game with, I read, I enjoy, I like these arcade games up here. Yes, they look good on camera when they're switched on. The battery pack that runs them is dead right now. But I can also stand up, and that's the perfect height for me to play those games.
Yeah.
All
of those things are well loved. Yeah. All those things are well loved.
But yeah, all of this stuff, I didn't just like, this will look good on camera.
We don't have space for a set. It's all rooms that get used.
No, it really is. And in case you're laboring under the impression that I'm in some vast chamber, those of you that have never seen me look around before, the far wall from where I'm sitting is about 8 feet away.
At most.
I mean, this is the behind this bookshelf is the outside wall of my house. That leads into the outer garage.
Which, yeah.
And I'm looking at the door that leads into the kitchen, which is about 12 feet away. So
with the water heater and the washer and dryer.
I am in a room that they would put like 15 sailors in on a modern modern naval
not that
ship.
Not that many.
But anyhow,
I hope not that many. Yikes.
You figured the camera was in the opposite corner. It's bolted to the far end of the table. Anything to do with streaming in 2020 was premium cost.
That's true.
And that stupid arm from Elgato that my camera head sits on, I think it cost like $120, and it is literally a right angle piece of pipe with a quarter inch head to attach camera gear
stick,
to.
Basically.
Yeah. So
basically we have a 1-car garage, and that's it. The previous owners divided it by about 2/3.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking at. 2/3 of a 1-car garage partitioned up.
One fine early spring day, I told my wife, I am going to go out this weekend. I'll ask my dad just to make sure, that I do the right things. Dad was still with us then. This would have been 2006 or very early 2007, I should say. And I said, I'm going to go out there. I'm just going to get a crowbar. I'm going to get a 5-pound sledgehammer, and I'm going to go to work on that dividing wall, and I'm going to get us our garage back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get, and she was like, honey, that's a good plan. I said, yeah, when I would work with my dad, I like doing demo. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to saw, I'm going to pry, I'm going to cut, I'm going to throw all that crap on the yard, and we're going to have a garage back. The next weekend, she comes to me and has this little plastic stick about this long. And is like, you need to take a look at this. And what was my man cave at the time became the nursery for, and is now the bedroom of our youngest daughter.
Yeah.
If I had been a little bit more active, if I had been a little bit more proactive, I would have demoed this.
So what he's saying is that being a procrastinator worked out. Jesus, jerk.
Exactly. It worked to my advantage.
So you're moving furniture for me next week.
So yeah. So that is that is it. So I'm trying. I meant to bring this back here. I didn't. But I also got, you know what? I'll go get it when I go get one of the things I'm going to open. I got a book stand. I got a Lord of the
yes.
Rings themed book stand. It is technically a cookbook stand, but
they
it's going to
have
get a
all
lot
manner
more
of
use me
wonderful
showing things to you guys.
It's so pretty.
It is gorgeous. I'm gonna show it too. But you know what? Speaking of things that I got, Joe Kaufman sent me a Christmas present, and I'm gonna open it right now on the air. Hashtag unboxing.
Woohoo!
So it is tubular. I have been itching since like sometime in early December to open this. So we're gonna do an unboxing.
He kind of sits there and looks at it sometimes.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, William to DM. Yes, I forgot the Gedney Tartakovsky Clone Wars. Throw those into my Star Wars canon.
Those are good. Yeah, those were good.
So here we go.
Tubular, man. Tubular.
Yes. It's a series of tubes. So I gotta see here. Let me see. Can I? Joe did an exceptionally good job packaging this. So of course it's not just going to fall open. It's a didgeridoo. It's a didgeridoo.
If he's over the other side of the house for me, I could just, take these off and be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Annette!
Sleep out there. You're good.
All right. Here we go. We'll make music somehow. I'll let people who can make music somehow.
That's probably best.
I could sell music. I don't know if
you did sell music for a long time. I did sell music.
I kind of enjoyed it. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Most of the time. All right. It's a wad of plastic, Joe. I don't know what to say.
You always know what to say.
It's a wad of plastic, so let's put that someplace safe. It is another tube. Joe just got me a bunch of tubes.
Shocking.
It is.
Is it something else to hang in your copious amounts of space?
I gotta make sure this isn't David Sutherland's succubus illustration blown up the poster size.
Yeah, you might want to. Yeah. It didn't say like.
It is
NSFW on the outside or anything, did it?
It did not. This is. Oh wow! Oh, Joe, this is amazing. There's a note with it. I'm going to read the note here, it's a slip of paper, I think, to stop it. This is so cool. Robert Santon, have a wonderful night. This is a scroll of the map of the world of Greyhawk.
Oh, cool!
Look at that. Hang on, you know what? Under the Frazetta book, I should be able to flatten this out.
Oh, it will totally.
I'm not being funny.
Out. Yeah, no.
It's got the burned edges. It's a bottle rocket dispenser. Yeah. Let me do this. Look at this, guys.
That's really nice shape.
This is the world of Greyhawk. This is Darlene's map reduced onto an absolutely. Oh wow! Cool. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much.
Do we have like some clean plastic to put on top so it doesn't stick?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. This is amazing. A scroll of a huge Kender picture. Yeah, no. that's when I dispense the phone spiders.
No spiders.
Look up Island of Dr. Weird phone spiders on YouTube, kids, if you want to know.
No.
But no, Joe, this is really this is fantastic, dude.
That's really
I wish it laid flat already. It's like, oh gosh.
It wouldn't have gotten.
Now, did you put this together yourself, my brother? Did you put this together yourself? This is some skill. So we're gonna switch back over. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna put Colleen on solo again. I have another gift. My good buddy Jack out in California. You guys know Jack. He has done the AD&D book mashups. He's done. I've got like his Star Trek, his expanded FOSSA Star Trek rules. But Jack Photon sent me a gift, and it was in an envelope with a card, and so that went on the Christmas tree as we put our Christmas cards. So I'm gonna go get that. And Mrs. the Dungeon Delver, if you would, between you and Kabuki, I think you can keep this lot in line. So I will be,
Well, don't trip on
I will
any
be right
cats
back.
or any of the things between there and the tree, please.
Yes, I will. I will do my best.
I won't hear you fall from here. Okay. Well, I'm not used to doing this. I'm the plucky sidekick. So, okay. I think, what else did I get? I don't usually remember what I get. I like giving the gifts. Gave him a lot of t-shirts. Gave him a bag and a sweater. I have some stuff set aside for his birthday, which is in January. We have a lot of December and January birthdays. Let's see. What else do you want to know? What did I get? Oh, Bill always gets me a new charm for my Christmas bracelet. So I've got some really cute ones. This one's cupcake. And the one I got this year was a little snow globe. That's on my work lanyard, which I'm not going to dig out because that's just a pain in the butt. I don't want to think about work. I have some really cute ones. Christmas stars, which is a symbol for our younger child. She was born in December. And, well, yes. And then our older one was born in January, so she was our snowflake. There's a snowflake on here somewhere, too. I have a Rudolph. They're very cute. So I've got a bunch of those. Probably going to have to, like, start another bracelet at some point. They're shiny and they're small. They're cute. So he always gets me one of those. It's like I'll give him a list of things to get, but he always wants to try to get everything. I keep telling him, "Those are suggestions." And if my parents ask me or my sister asks you, "What does Colleen want?" You're supposed to pick a couple things off that list. But no, let's get everything. And I'm like, you're not getting it. We've been married how many years now? And it's nice, but that's not. And I got, I follow an independent author. And I got her, like, upper tier in her Patreon. So I got these 3 gorgeous books. So I'm like really excited about that. So I have starting amulet and anklet. Yeah, that could be a good choice too. Jewelry fan? Yep. I do like bracelets and rings, but like there's only so many fingers, you know?
Yeah. Now one thing I got her for her birthday, because Colleen is a December baby.
That's true.
December baby. So I try not to get her Christmas themed birthday gifts, because it's like,
there's 3 birthdays in our family in December.
Happy birthday. Just counter roll that to get it to lay flat. Okay, thank you, Joe. I will do that. But here is my gift from Jack Photon, and that little handmade. You guys know how handy Jack is, so hopefully you don't already have one of the included Jack 2025. So I will put that down over there. I will not show you guys the card because Jack's real name is in it, and I don't want to dox him.
January.
I say 2026 is the year of let's get Jack Photon back on the show. What do you guys think? I think that's a fine idea. I agree with me. We said we were going to go the prize drawing at the top of the hour, which we have blown right past. So we will go at the bottom. We will go after I look at this. My hands are trembling. This is, come on. Oh, the heck with it. I'm trying to save this like dollar bill size piece of wrapping. Oh, now this is nice. This is, oh my gosh. I feel like this may be a vintage piece because Okay, so let me you know what? We'll do the Green Dragon cam on this.
Oh,
That is a
wow.
Mercury mission
That's
patch.
so cool.
Freedom
Yeah.
Freedom 7, Alan Shepard, Mercury 3. Note the price on that. That is 75 cents.
Oh my gosh.
I have mission patches I bought almost 30 years ago when Mrs. the Dungeon Delver and I went to KSC and stayed a weekend out there and did a full tour. And I think the cheapest of them was $8.
Yeah.
30 years ago. Now I imagine they're 10 or 12. This, unless this is some wild repro, and given the kind of tarnishing on the staples, I feel like this is vintage. I love spaceflight patches.
You really do.
I absolutely adore spaceflight patches. This will go in a place of honor, Jack. If you're watching this now or you're watching this later, thank you. God bless you. This is so amazing. Kabuki watched Apollo 13. All right, okay, back me up on this. I know Mrs. the Dungeon Delver believes this. When Kathleen Quinlan confronts Henry Hyde about ABC putting up a broadcast antenna on her yard and says, you can ask my husband, he'll be home Friday. And her voice cracks just a little bit. Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Just kills me every time.
Every time.
The best. I mean, you know, Houston, we've had a problem. Gentlemen, this will be our finest hour.
Yep.
Can we get the oxygen to go down? That scene with Kathleen Quinlan, when her voice breaks, the facade, I'm worried, but I'm just moving forward so fast. I don't have time to worry.
It's the
holy crap.
She's such a badass, and it's you're bothering me with this shit. Yeah. My husband could be dead, and you want to do what?
You didn't
kindly care. Fuck right off.
You didn't care 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And now you care enough to dare to ask me this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the break in the.
Yep.
If that facade breaks, all hell's coming out, and I don't blame her, and you could feel it, and I'm like,
no, it is such a beautiful scene.
Oh,
such a beautiful scene. And one bit of trivia that warmed my heart to find out was the scene when she drops her wedding ring down the drain the morning of the launch. That actually happened. Marilyn Lovell dropped her ring down the drain.
Oh, God.
She did the smart thing. She shut off the water. She dried off. She got dressed and went and got a motel maintenance guy, and he popped the grill out and fished her ring out for her.
Yeah.
So she got her ring back.
But that moment,
But
the symbolic moment.
Yeah, just like what's going to go wrong.
That, and then you retrieve
the other gut punch is when she goes to tell her son, Daddy's not going to get to walk on the moon. Something broke on his spaceship, and he has to turn back around and come home. And earlier on, Jim Lovell is talking to his son, and his son asks him, did you know the men in the fire? And of course he's referring to Gus Grissom and his crew in Apollo 1. And he says, yes. And he said, can something like that happen to you? And he just very calmly says, well, a lot of things went wrong there. And his son said, like what? And he said, well, the door got stuck, for example. The door got stuck, and we found out what happened, and we fixed that. So that's not going to happen. And then she goes back and she tells him, and he looks at her and says, did something happen to the door? Oh,
yeah.
Dad, again.
The kids.
What a scene. What a scene. What a scene.
This is why I gotta watch that movie
if you've never seen Apollo 13, do yourself a favor. It is 2 hours of absolute amazing art. It is film as art. It is arguably some of the best cinema ever put together. The only slight problem that I have with it is Lovell and Jack Swigert family and everybody else's family come from. They were not yelling at each other up there. There's a bit where Kevin Bacon bangs his head on the periscope mount and yells, "You stupid piece of junk," and bangs his hand on it. And then Bill Paxton is like, "I want to know what happened when you stirred the cryo tank." Jim Lovell was like, "Yeah, I didn't like that. We didn't do that. There was none of that going on. We were working a problem, and we knew it was nobody's fault."
Yeah.
So yeah, the zero G parts are amazing. I saw an interview with Tom Hanks after the movie came out. There's only like 30 seconds of actual zero G film that they went up and built a set inside the Vomit Comet. There's only like 30 seconds. The rest of it is like hairspray and wires pulling things up. Like when it's a close shot of Tom Hanks and he's kind of drifting in zero G, he's literally just sitting there rocking on his hips to make it look like
acting.
It's
genius.
Acting.
Fuck you.
Yeah. But honestly, it is 2 hours of your life you will not regret spending sitting and watching a movie. They literally don't make movies like that.
Maybe have some chocolate and something funny after. I mean,
yeah.
This is why I mostly watch like action movies.
Everybody's good. I will point out the last thing I'm going to say about Apollo 13 before we spin a wheel.
Raggedy Man.
Is somebody just real quick? Somebody showed me a music video that was shot on a zero G plane. It defies easy
gravity.
It is not just a music video filmed on the zero G plane. The coordination, the choreography, the editing, it's one of the best things I've ever seen in a music video. But the last thing I'm going to mention is Jim Lovell himself is in Apollo 13 at the very end. They wanted him to play the deck commander when the astronauts climb off the recovery helicopter. They wanted him to be the deck commander. And Jim Lovell said, "No, when I retired from the U.S. Navy, I retired at this rank, and at that rank I shall stay. I will be in the shot if you want me in the shot." So he is in the shot. It's a blink and you'll miss it, but he is wearing his rank that he wore when he retired from the U.S. Navy. And thank you.
Yeah.
The OK goes upside down and inside out. That was the one, Kabuki.
And with them, if you're listening, someone mentioned if you listen to them without visuals, you can't tell anything's wrong. It's because they were all military men. They'd all been trained for these things. They'd all been in life and death situations. That's how they work. That's how.
Speaking of life and death. Speaking of life and death. Earlier this year, I'm going to tell you guys the story here. Yeah, we're going past the bottom of the hour too. I'm sorry. We'll get there when we'll get there when we get there. Earlier this year, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful young man named Matthew Tapp, who has an incredible OD&D like game, but it's his own thing. It's called Barrows and Borderlands. I really recommend that you guys check out Barrows and Borderlands. It's fantastic stuff. He's working with the people who have done Arduin Grimoire. They've released an Arduin Grimoire in a box set. I went onto Twitter and I said, because I have loose OD&D books. And I thought, how cool would it be if I could source a wood grain box and make my own wood grain box just as a storage box to keep my OD&D books in? How cool would that be? So I started asking around and said, does anybody know where I can get one of these? Because I would talk to box. Well, I was willing to buy like as many as 4 or 5 if I needed.
As many as. Yeah.
And so I asked on social media, I thought, hey, maybe somebody else has done this. Maybe somebody else knows, because you can find profligate boxes that will hold an OD&D set, but they all fold over, or they're thin like a shirt box for Christmas, or what have you.
Just not up to your standards.
It's not up to my standards.
No.
So I wanted something that was at least as durable as the white box. And I thought, even if the box is white and blank, I'll go buy shelf paper at Lowe's.
I have lots of shelf paper. You just don't like it.
And I'll, well, yeah, no, not fleur de lis on white or flower patterns. It was not.
It's the stuff I used in the kitchen.
D&D fleur de lis edition.
It's period.
But anyhow, so I asked around, and Matthew Tapp over on Twitter reached out to me, X, whatever, and said,
she twits.
Drop me a direct message. And so I reached out to him, and he showed me all of the projects that he's been doing. He found a company in Wisconsin that was willing, or maybe it was Michigan. It was either Wisconsin or Michigan, that was willing to make these sets for him. Now, he buys them in bulk because he sells his game in them. And he said, I can spare some. Now, I figured he'd send me 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. He sent me a case lot of 15. This Volkswagen Beetle sized box of these things shows up one day. And you guys know how I am. You guys know how I am. I believe in paying things forward. This community has done so much for me. I got to give back. And if I could be honest, if I could just sit here and make them and send them to people that wanted them, I would do it all day long.
You would.
But I can't. Because I only got 15. And I wasn't go to Matthew and be like, hey man, you got any more of them wood grain boxes? So I knocked out some for myself. It was a trial and error process. I will tell you this, regardless of which box you get, it has had the cover sticker peeled off of it and replaced at least once because I didn't like the size. I didn't like the spacing. I didn't like the font. The ink didn't come out vibrant enough.
It's more trial than error.
So through trial and error, I got them to what I consider perfection. And I said, last year, I gave away 4 Christmas gifts. They were all new things, but they were just things I had around the house. I gave away a Pac-Man arcade. I gave away a Mobile Suit Gundam model. I gave away a D&D cookbook, and I gave away a Icons of the Realms David Sutherland Red Dragon. So I was like, what do I do this year? And I was, okay, maybe I'll go out and I'll buy like 4 $25 gifts to start in the summer and just get one when I can. And then this boon came and I said, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I made the replica OD&D sets. I made 2 sets to send, well, 3 sets actually. One to send to Father Aaron for the auction for next October for Claricon, one for EggCon, and one for Paige. Bingo Man Zero got the Gundam model, and he was, I'm very glad, Bingo. So I made sure that I set 4 out for you guys. And the criteria that I set was, you gotta become a channel member, or you gotta join us on Patreon for as little as $1 or $1.99 if you're a channel member by October 31st. And that brings us to today. That brings us to right now. Everyone has their name on a wheel. It is a very big wheel. Imagine if Wheel of Fortune was just all the $1 million and interspersed with bankrupts. That's like the size of the wheel here.
That's a weird visual.
So so I have it now. Now some of you might have hesitated, and some people said, hey, I'm overseas, don't include me, even though I want to support you on Patreon, or I'm a channel member. Gonzalo Lira's bar tab supered just like a giant hunk of cash back in November and said, this will cover at least one. If you get multiple international winners, you're out of luck, but at least one international winner will get this. So if I get 3 international winners tonight, or 4, one of you gets the shipping for free. The rest of you, we're going to have to talk. And so here we are. This is my gift back to you guys. Again, I wish everyone could get one, but now we're gonna do this. I'm gonna add the spinning wheel to let's see, there we go. Let me resize that so you guys move that here so you guys can still see my smiling face.
Wheel of morality, turn. Tell us.
And for those of you who have been waiting for 6 months to see what's going to happen, now's the time. Now we're going to do this. So let's give it a spin. And hey, if you don't remember, if you haven't won set 1, 2, or 3, your odds go up because I'm removing the names. It's 1 winner per household.
That's like a smiling.
And here we go. For the OD&D set, wood grain production with a copy of Chainmail. Here we go.
Oh, wow. Oof. No, don't look directly into the sun or that thing.
And the first winner is Jack Neller. Jack Neller is our first winner. Jack Neller.
Woohoo!
All right.
Stellar, Mr.
Neller. Colleen, pop open Notepad and make a note there. Jack Neller. I will reach out to you if you are not online right now, Jack Neller, and I will let you know that you have won the first OD&D set. Now, one thing I want to point out. Before I spin this again.
Yes, quite good.
This is the only time I will ever give these away as a holiday gift. That is what I said from the get-go. Mm-hmm. This is the only time I will give these away as a holiday gift. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm saying and don't go kick rocks and get mad. I will say it one more time. This is the only time I will give these away as a holiday gift.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to remove Jack from the list so he doesn't get that. So your chances just went up. You went from a 1 in, I think, 138 chance to 1 in 137. It's better odds than
the lotto.
Better than hitting the lotto. Exactly. Okay. Here we go. Spin number 2. Spin number 2. Thank you. Give it. Let's get the verb, Colleen. Come on.
Spin the wheel, Raggedy Man.
Oh. There you go.
Need a lozenge.
1, 2, 3. Sleep. Todd Sharp.
All right.
Todd Sharp is our next winner. Todd Sharp. Jack Neller was our first winner. Kabuki. Mm-hmm. Todd Sharp is our next.
All right. Woohoo.
Todd Sharp. All right. All right. Your odds of winning are getting better. Your odds of winning are getting better. Here we go. This is spin number 3 for the OD&D wood grain reproduction. And by the way, I will be marking these as reproductions, not on the booklets. You can tell the booklets from 100 miles away, but the boxes themselves, I have to. It was part of my deal of doing. I asked Matt if I could do this, and he said yes. And then I asked Paul. I said, because you basically have your hand on the control lever for super collectibles, are you okay with me doing this? And he said, just mark them as reproductions. Yes, 70 viewing on YouTube. Here we go. Number three for the OD&D wood grain set reproduction. Spin, wheel, spin.
I makes me dizzy. Ooh.
And the winner is Germ War. Sounds scary. Germ War. Congratulations.
I love it. Congratulations.
Germ War. I will be in touch, Germ War. Yes, Mrs. Delver is a crowd draw. Unless I'm misreading that and you're saying she's a crowd drow. And if she's a dark elf, then she hasn't told me. I think that is better. Okay. Germ War. All right, here we go. Now, if up to this point you haven't won, don't think your odds have gone down. Your odds have gone up because those three names are out of the wheel. You have a 1, I think, in 135 chance, which again is way better than last night's Powerball. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to roll.
4 to spin.
Here we go, guys. Number 4.
That's too spinny.
The winner is St. Cuthbert.
Oh, no way. Nice.
Cuthbert. St. Cuthbert of the Cudgel. I cannot think of a better individual to get it than the Saint. And I know he is, or at least was, out there in the audience. So St. Cuthbert has carried the day.
Your saintship.
Absolutely. So yes, there we go. St. Cuthbert, I know you're out there, my friend. I know you're out there. I saw you earlier and said hello to you. Now, I'm gonna copy and paste that because unfortunately chats are not persistent in StreamYard. So I'm gonna make a quick note here.
It's not my first rodeo. I got it.
All right, that's fine. I just hope this is a legit site as far as this dice spinner and that I haven't been. Let's see. And I'll put this, I'll throw this on the desktop. All right. Now,
so a genuine question: if a winner doesn't want it or can't get it for some reason, will there be a respin?
Will there be a respin? That is a fine question. I had a bunch of people. Hey, we're not spinning again.
Put that window down. There you go.
I have the second guac, or maybe it was the third. I think it was the second. I'm pretty sure it was the second. I was pretty clapped out after the third. Or maybe it was the third and the fourth. I can't remember.
Anyway.
Jack Photon gifted me a crap ton of stuff that I did literal name pulls out of a hat. And I emailed all those people. One single person got back to me and said that I take that back. Two people wanted their things, 2 or 3. It wasn't a bunch. The lion's share of the stuff has gone unclaimed, and Jack has told me I need to put it back in circulation, and I'm going to do that. If any of these people does not claim their prize, does not respond to me in 180 days, we will have a special drawing just for that one set. 180 days is the amount of time you have to claim, I think, a Florida lottery ticket. I don't know about the Powerball, but in Florida, you wake up on day 181. Oh yeah, I need to go to the lottery office and claim my $25 million. Guess what? So, you have 180 days.
Yep,
that's 6 months.
180 days. I looked it up.
I think that is. I think that is more I think that is more than generous, but I will reach out to these people. I have their contact deets. That's a good question though, Kyle Johnson. Now I want to address something else because let's see. Good night. We have 75 people watching us over on YouTube, which is huge. First of all, yes, there will be gifts next year, and I've already decided what they're going to be. Next year, I am going to. I think 4 is a good number because it represents every week. It's an even number. Next year, now I don't know yet what form they'll take, if they'll be soft cover or hard cover, but next year I'm going to offer repros of Deities and Demigods, the unedited Deities and Demigods. And there will be 4 copies of that. I don't know if they'll be hardcover. I don't know if they'll be soft cover. Bob Gnarly, that's okay, brother. I am sad to say, Bob, you are not one of the winners. I know you were interested in. When I started talking about that I was going to do this gift giveaway, Bob was like, just give mine away if I win it. And I was like, you don't know what it's going to be yet, dude. And when I showed it, he was like, nope, I take that back. I won in. So,
what was that out loud?
Oh.
Was feeling generous and now not so much.
But yeah, next year is going to be a repro of the original. My phone is blowing up right now. Yeah, next year is going to be a repro of Deities and Demigods. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to say it again, but I am going to say it again. Drama Goblin, hello, good to see you. Merry Christmas to you too, Bob. Again, tonight was the last time I will offer these sets as a giveaway. And you can take that to mean whatever you want, but I'm just going to say, don't go kick rocks and pout and think that, you're going to go eat worms.
Yeah. Eat worms.
And that's all I'm just going to leave that there.
Yeah, they're good for protein.
And I'm going to tell you to kind of, keep things, keep your ears open. But I want to thank everybody who participated this year. And Castle Keeper, happy Christmas to you too. Now I realize I am perfectly, fully, completely aware that people may be like, I didn't win. I'm not gonna stay a channel member. I'm not gonna stay a Patreon. That's fair. I told you, even if you won, come December 31st, if you were like, yoink. You're welcome, Kabuki. You're very welcome, Kabuki. But what an interesting and odd thing for you to suggest, Bob Gnarly, huh? Oh well, I'll probably forget about that and not do
subtle.
That. But anyway, no,
the head.
The same rules will apply next for the next drawing, for the 2020 Christmas 2026 drawing. The same rules will apply. You will receive any an entry on the wheel, regardless of whether or not you're a $1, $5, or $10 patron or channel member.
More money doesn't win you in more.
Kyle, I've got to go beat up the parallel version of universe version of myself that won 4 times. I don't know why you're being so. I don't know what you mean by that, Atomic FX. Now, one thing I do want to tell you. Let's see. St. Cuthbert says address and contact to send through Messenger. That's probably what I heard with the phone dings, and I look forward to seeing you at EdCon 3. One thing I do though want to say, regardless of the giveaways or anything, is that I love all you guys and I thank you for your support. We have grown over the last couple of months, but over the entire time from in 2020. Lots of my internet nerd friends who's so social going out was hitting the comic shop, the game shop, and playing TTRPGs with their friends or meeting up with their TTRPG group to go do things. And on March the 10th, we were still doing that and hearing about some bad influenza that was happening in Italy and China and a little bit on the West Coast. And on March the 14th, I think, we couldn't do that anymore.
Yeah, right after our anniversary.
And I put my little webcam, it's still in service around here on the table. I put that webcam up and I put my Blue Snowball mic up and I started talking to you guys because I saw so many people who were shut down and closed up. And I basically felt like I was running along the trench line saying, don't give up, don't give up, don't give into this. Just, you know, hey, you want to talk about D&D? Shit, here's a rare D&D book. Look at this, you know? And yeah, we made Omega Man jokes and Walking Dead jokes and stuff like that. But I just tried to power ahead and it just, you know, I saw that so many legends of D&D were on Facebook. You know, I think the first TSR employee I interviewed was the artist Darlene. You know, I had her on the show. You can find that interview now here on YouTube. And yeah, I called it the crazy gibberish. I called it crazy gibberish. And I'm glad I changed it to the Delver's Dungeon because if I'm being completely honest, I don't think Fox would have tolerated me selling merch with crazy gibberish in the Futurama logo. But I thank you, Joe. That's why I did it, man. Every day, and I used to do it during like the morning hours, and then the kids went back to school and that didn't work because I had to help my daughter. And it just, I just wanted to keep doing it. And
you're the only extrovert in the family, you poor thing.
I've stuck around for you guys, but you guys have stuck around for me. And we've gone from me sitting there with flop sweat running down my face, thinking I was doing a good live stream on Facebook because I had a desk lamp and a webcam that wouldn't focus right. At a weird angle over at my desk, and I'd look down on Facebook Live and it would say 1 viewing, you know. And to that one person out there, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There's 80 of you guys watching on YouTube right now, and I thank you with the same enthusiasm and the same thanks. I've had so many opportunities come my way because of this, and you guys have made that happen. You guys have helped that happen. You know, I mean, y'all sent me and Colleen to Lake Geneva in 2023. I can never repay you guys for that. I can sit here and I can talk and I can just run my mouth. And that's about the best I can do. And y'all have done so much for me. There have been nights when I've dragged myself in front of this camera and I just felt like I'd been stepped on. But 5 minutes into the stupid bullshit we talk about and just rambling on about D&D with a bunch of other people who get it, it just you know, and you can ask Colleen. I come back here with a face that would curdle milk, and I come back out looking like I've been through 45 minutes of 20-volt ECT, just grinning like a fool. I say, you would not believe the shit that so-and-so just said in the live chat. So I'm talking about deities and demigods, right? You know, and I'm like, I can't show this picture of Bast because, and just the booby jokes just started, you know, and it just lifts me up.
Well, you know, it's
your shipping is covered. Thank you, Cuthbert.
It's helped you so much. You've always been a good storyteller, and you've always loved games, and you've always been. You and I are the introvert extrovert couple. We always, our entire relationship.
She's INTJ. I'm ADND.
It's very true. It's very true. We go to a party, and Bill's is the life of the party, and he can talk to anybody. And I'm like, I don't do small talk super well, so I'm like trying to think of something to say. But Bill can break the ice for me, and we can get. Is there something interesting to talk about? No problem. Great. No. And then at some point, I'm like, my brain's melting, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. And Bill like, okay, he picks up on the fact that, okay, my wife needs to leave now, and he can get us out of there. And I'm like, okay, I need quiet now. And like, I had a good time. I did, but I'm done. It's too much. I need to breathe. I need the quiet. And he's all energized. And I'm like, if I could nap, I would nap now, you know? So the pandemic was so hard for you. And me and the kids are like, we could stay home. Like, everything else is terrible, yes. But in a way, it was good for us because I could work from home and I could be there for the kids through all the anxiety and all the stress and all those things. But you are able to launch this thing that you love and that you find your passion. And it was great to watch that blossom and just take off, because this is the thing that you're good at. It doesn't have to make $1 million. It doesn't. You too could be a thousandaire. We joke about that, but I don't care. Yeah. It's terrific. You know, we've always been that role reversal couple, and I don't give a crap. If someone, when the kids were young and I was the one working full time, and someone said, your husband should get a job, and I'm like, excuse me? He's home with my children. What the fuck's your problem? If the roles were reversed, would you tell my husband that I needed to get a job? And they kind of look at me like, okay, bless your heart, have a good day. Yeah. Which in Southern that means fuck you, bye. Just translation for you.
We're paid up on supers. You can say fuck, Colleen, if you want.
I kind of figured her late enough, but I got going. So anyway, but this has been terrific, and it's been made possible by all the people that have, like-minded and found you, because you're amazing. You tell great stories, and we have amazing conversations, and now everyone else can get in on that too. Which, I don't mind sharing you with the world, because you're just right here with me. So
people have asked me before, my God, how did you get to talk to Gary? How did you get to talk to, how do you know these people? How do you do this? And I asked them.
Yeah.
I asked, let me tell you guys something. There is no heat. There is no ugliness here. Do you guys know the band Castle Rat? They're Dungeons and Dragons, the band, if you guys don't know Castle Rat. I reached out to Castle Rat before Christmas and I said, hey, would you guys like to come on the live stream? And they said, no. Okay. On to the next. I mean, if I had asked Gary, if I'd emailed Gary and said, hey, can I interview you on the phone and record it? And he had said, no, that was kind of early. I might've been a little crestfallen, but I just would have kept on keeping on.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's what I forgot to.
What?
Okay. I got an announcement to make. My gift to the community, my larger gift to the community and the overall was this. You guys know the Gary interview that I've got on YouTube.
Oh, I remember.
For all channel members and all Patreons at any level, I have gone through and I have remastered. I forgot to wear pants. God damn it.
I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything.
I have remastered that recording. I figured out how to use Audacity. There's no more analog buzz. The weird, awkward pauses
all gone.
That I made are gone. All like it, and it was the YouTube Shorts that helped me figure out how to do it. When I see the waveform do like a reverse hockey stick where it goes like that, I'm like, that's me pausing. And so even though that was like an hour of video, I could visually identify that and slice all those out. And it sounds a lot better. I want to tweak the audio a little bit to see if I can get the analog stuffiness out of it, but there's no more buzz. There's no more weird pauses. If you want a shot at that video or that audio, I will probably put together a video. Support me on Patreon or become a Patreon supporter or become a YouTube member. You can do it for as little as $1 over on Patreon, and I'll let you do that. Yeah, but Kabuki, I stopped the bloody knife with words again. That's a Metallica joke. But anyway, yeah. So I was going to make this big announcement tonight, and I just like that was a big announcement, much like stepping in a bucket of paint was like painting a family portrait or something.
But if you do it right, it is, makes a big splash.
Yeah, if your family portrait painter is Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, well, I don't really like him.
Yeah.
Some people think he's amazing, and we'll pay a lot of money for that. I
do think it's funny that for years there was
laugh at my joke.
I did think it was funny.
You didn't laugh. Excellent, thank you. Moving on.
But I have heard this was about Pollock, but somebody out there with better knowledge, art knowledge than me, can tell me that a museum hung. We're just going to say it's a Jackson Pollock piece. Hung a Jackson Pollock piece for years, and it was upside down. Somebody came in and had to point it out to them that it goes this way.
Who knows? Maybe they did. Maybe it's just an urban legend. I don't know.
Yeah. Still 76 people on when I announced it, so pretty darn good. Yes, definitely so. 76 watching over on YouTube. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications. That is also correct, Damien. That was one of the funniest things in the world. But we're not going to talk about that. Catch me on my alternate Twitter account. I don't have one. But Merry Christmas, Beth. Merry Christmas and good night to you. Glad tidings to you. Yeah, so I want to take a look here just because I just want to look at where we're at. Let's see. Let's go over to the lab. Let us go to the lab. See what's on the slab. We're at 8728, guys. We're at 8,728, which I think is more than it was earlier. Earlier today. I don't think we went up to like 8730 and then we've fallen off, or maybe we have. Maybe some folks have been like, I didn't win, yank. And that's up to you. That's absolutely up to you if you choose to do that. But yeah, we're at 8,728 subscribers on the channel, guys. And I'm not just all about analytics and number. Just one number. There's only the one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one. Unless, of course, you're watching Spanish Highlander, then it's there can be only one. Am I fielding AD&D? I am doing whatever the hell I want because it's Christmas night. No, Drama Goblins, number Wang.
They're so wrong.
Number Wang. All right. So yeah, I will field AD&D questions, Praxis. All you have but to ask. I would guess, statistically speaking, there would have had to have been an actual someone with the quickening from Mexico. I mean, it just stands to reason.
All over the world, yeah, of course.
Sean Connery was supposedly a Spaniard. I don't understand that one. The Spaniard who went to Egypt and then to Japan,
but spoke with a
and has a Scottish face palms in Spanish.
You're supposed to be Welsh or something. I don't know.
Let's see. But so here's the thing. Here's why I've constantly been harping on get to 10,000. Every year we do since 2021. In March of 2021, almost exactly a year after I began doing the live stream. Yes, Mitchell and Webb, Wheeling Dragon, good night, sweetheart. I hit 1,000 one day, and I had been saying, hey guys, when I hit 1,000, I'll play a game of D&D on stream. And then people were like, what about a couple of games? I was like, okay, maybe I could do D&D and play Dungeon. And then they were like, what about just play games for a whole day on the stream? I was like, and then gradually you lot bullied me. You bullied me into making it an entire Merry Christmas, Wheeling Dragon. You made me, you bullied me and made me do this live stream thing for an entire convention. And I've done it, and it's grown and it's grown and it's grown. And I said stupidly,
like a stupid person.
God damn me. After I hit 1,000, I looked at my metrics when I was like gaining a subscriber a day, and I did the math, and I was like, I'm going to offer to do an in real life convention, because at the current rate, that's going to take 15 years.
You hate yourself.
And then, after puttering along over the course of the next year and gaining 560 subscribers, so I went up to about 1,550. One fine morning, Wizards of the Coast accidentally the open gaming license. And I made a video about it, and then they did something dumb again and 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 again.
Oh, by the way,
4 times a day.
By the way, Jorge, Sean Connery didn't have an accent from Spain in any of the copies, just so you know. He can't do an accent to save his soul.
Every day that January until like mid-February almost, Wizards of the Coast did stuff that got leaked to press sources, sometimes multiple times a day. I dropped my first 2 newsy videos in one day. I went to bed with 1,500 subscribers. I woke up with north of 2,700.
It was crazy.
And I sat down here and I started posting, like I'd post up a video and then I would get notifications that something else had leaked out of Wizards of the Coast's office. And I'd watch the YouTube subscriber counter just blah, 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 blah. When things quieted.
You came to pick me up from work, and you were like, just a minute. You were like posting up a new video that you were like just finishing doing in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I remember that.
I'd like
Peace,
to go
Brandon.
home.
Merry Christmas. So it was nonstop content, not rage baiting. Like I'm not like that Irish girl, dungeon. Oh my God. Dungeon somebody. She's Scottish or Irish, but she used to talk about Warhammer all the time, and now she's on D&D, and like every video is the situation with Dungeons and Dragons just got worse, and it's like Magic the Gathering cards. Magic the Gathering cards went up like a penny a pack or something. I don't know. That's her thing. I'm not calling her out.
Everybody
Dungeons
had a
and
Spanish
Discourse, yeah.
accent in the version Dungeon Spain.
So I wasn't.
Oh my God.
I wasn't. Yeah, and I'm not calling her out.
No, that's just.
But that wasn't my thing. There was actual news coming out. There was actual stuff was blowing up, and I was doing a video just as fast as I could. I would release a video, and I'd sit down, and somebody would say, "Have you seen this leaked WotC menu?" And I'd be like, or a memo or menu. Maybe they were eating bad stuff too. Ugh. And so my channel blew up like 3,000 subs in the space of like 90 days. It was like, insane.
Please let me stop. I want to go to sleep.
And the rest of the year was screwy. Like I finished off the year like just under 5,000 subs, but then things started to slow down. And I was like, okay, here we go. I don't need to worry. We're now going back to it's going to be another decade before it. Nope. I saw how flatlined my subs were and was like, maybe I can juice it a little bit with these YouTube shorts. And just prep. So now I'm sitting on the precipice of 9,000 subscribers. You sons of bitches, I'm going to have to do this in real life con, aren't I?
Yeah.
You're going to make me do this.
Gonna have to. Uh-huh. Gonna put the
You're gonna make me do this. And no, first of all, it's not gonna be free, guys. I can't do that.
Hell no.
And second of all, and I cannot emphasize this strongly enough, it will not be at my house. Don't show up here. Don't Google me. Don't come to my house the day of the In Real Life Guac, the great underground overlay gaming convention.
So will the cops. I'm just saying.
They will get here about the same time you do.
The cops here are super awesome and responsive.
Yeah. I just want to say this because I feel like maybe I kind of left things in a awkward moment. Dungeons and Discourse, I know people who've like met her and talked to her and says like she's a real sweetheart. And I like when she's been bitching about Warhammer, I've been in her live chats and she and I have joked back and forth. Sometimes it seems like she's taking Wizards of the Coast executive stepped on his own shoe. Does Wizards of the Coast hate shoes? 20-minute video about it.
They might. It's Wizards of the Coast. It's completely possible.
How much will camping cost in my backyard? $52,000 for the weekend. I can be bought.
But you'd have to pay extra for the bear.
Yeah, you'll have to pay extra because there's
the bear's living room.
The bears, the coyotes, the raccoons, of course.
The giant turtle is probably still around here somewhere.
Yeah, the giant tortoise, but the armadillos and the giant tortoise are okay. The raccoons want to be. So this is the funniest fucking thing. We have a stray that lives on our front porch and on our neighbor's front porch. She will not be adopted. We have tried to invite her into our neighbor's house. She has gone into our neighbor's house, looked around, been very friendly to their kitty. They like each other. And then she turns around and runs out of the house.
So she lives around there like our front door.
She lives around our front door. It dines on our neighbor's front door. My neighbor texted me the other day. She said, I watched a raccoon walk up onto our front porch, pick up Reese, because that's the name of the kitty cat, because she looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup, pick up Reese's food bowl in its front hands and walk on its back legs into our wooded back fort. Just be like, this is mine. Walked off with it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And the raccoon. So the raccoon tried to be friendly to Reese. The
Reese
raccoon
wasn't having it.
Yeah, the raccoon went to Reese and literally tried to like pat her on the back. Our neighbor said the raccoon just kind of leaned over to pet her and she popped him and he was like, whoa, okay.
She is a tortie. don't mess with torties.
Yeah.
They're way too smart for all of us.
Don't forget the brain-eating amoebas. That's only if you swim in unfiltered water that is like 90 degrees down here.
It's often 90 degrees.
We actually have now. I don't like to tell people this because I don't like people to know this because I don't like people getting outside of Disney. Come to Florida, go to Disney, leave your money, go home.
Pay my taxes, and then please go home.
But I like you guys. I like you guys. So don't tell anyone this.
Keep it on the DL.
We have about 25 minutes from us, just the next neighborhood over, really, is a springs called Wekiva Springs. And it is a beautiful natural spring. The wellhead for the spring is a huge lake. The water
it's been down there for a long time. It's
down
historic.
to the spring, which is like 25 feet down. The water is crystal clear. The mineral content and anything that seeped into it from runoff would probably prevent it. But hypothetically, you could go down there, open your mouth, and have a drink. It's that clear. That water you will not get a brain-eating amoeba from because that water stays at 76 or 77 degrees. It's too cold.
The first day it opens in summer, it's like you can't get in there. The cars are backed up from us.
Yeah. I went one day.
The neighborhoods right around there are super expensive.
Yes,
super expensive. Very, very.
I hate the fact that there's neighborhoods around there too. I'm not a greenie, but when they talked about
and everything.
When they talked about allowing construction within 5,000 feet of that park, I was like, how about 5,000 yards of that park is okay?
5 miles, just. And then they wonder why people have bear problems and coyote problems. Don't go there, dumbass.
Yeah. But anyway, somebody asked me way up, was I going to answer AD&D questions? And the answer is yes. Praxis said, am I fielding AD&D questions tonight? Praxis, ask your AD&D question, brother. I'm here to answer it. We currently have 78 of you beautiful people, and I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Now, Mrs. the Dungeon Delver, if you wish to cast Word of Recall and get out of here, you can, or you can sit with us. And
I'll stay for a little longer.
Okay. So Praxis says, in the kingdom of Selene, there's an unnamed river flowing along the capital of Enstad into the Sus Forest where it joins the Jewel River. Any chance the unnamed river segment is called the Ralta? Praxis, I believe that's right. The people to ask would be to confirm that, because I think that's correct. But the people to confirm that would be Paul Stormberg or Alan Grohe, Grodog, Grodog's Greyhawk. They're both eminently reachable on the internet. If you're on any Facebook Greyhawk, almost a Greyhound, Greyhawk groups, but Paul and Alan both are. I talked to Paul Allen just the other day. But Paul or Alan are your go-tos, but I think that's correct. That sounds correct to me. That sounds so familiar. I've only ever dabbled around the Selene, just saying characters are from there, but yeah, I think you're correct, and we can ask about that. One thing, this is kind of been galling me. This has nothing to do with it. I got another gift to show you guys too. So I'll be right back when I grab that. But I need to check my messages because my phone did ding, and I know it wasn't just Cuthbert messaging me. Hang on.
He never remembers to keep his phone with him. I don't know why. All he has to do is keep it right there and put it on vibrate or silent like most of us would. But no. Don't ask me. I just live with him. I'm not sure what else he's going to show. I can't have forgotten all the things that we opened today. Merry Christmas to you too. Wonder if it's still Christmas where everybody is. I'm guessing not if you're in other parts of the world. What time is it where you are? It's like 11:17 p.m. Eastern here. It is kind of fun being married to someone with such massive nerd cred. That's true. It's kind of funny sometimes. Every now and then, 10:17. Now we're behind. Okay, so we're living in the future here. But yeah, sometimes when family comes up in conversation at work and mentions something, and they'll say, "Yeah, anyway, my husband and I gamed on Gary Gygax's porch," and their eyes pop out of their heads. I find it quite amusing. Yeah. My dad and my uncle and my grandmother were all born and raised in Pittsburgh, and I lived there in the 70s when I was a youngster. So yeah, I'm a third generation Steelers. It's in the blood. Oh, it's already the 26th where you are. Nice. All right. In the
Sorry for the
afternoon.
noise, guys. I forgot to mute my mic. Yeah, no, we've still got 45 minutes until it is literally the worst day of the year because you cannot get farther from Christmas on the calendar.
No. Tomorrow is my dad's birthday.
Fair enough.
You need to remember that.
Yes, ma'am.
How
I'm
dare
sorry,
you
ma'am.
forget?
Do I have a homegrown campaign? I don't have the time to do a campaign world. I love the world of Greyhawk.
He does.
So that's my
little
I
favorite
make it I make it my own. You know, if you think of the world of Greyhawk
okay.
like a coloring book, but it's a coloring book of things that you have not, there's no reference for, you just know that colors go in them. I make it my own. Anyway, so my oldest and I talk a lot about what I consider vintage for her. It's antique Marvel, and that's Marvel from the 80s, back the Jim Shooter days. You know, the days when you had to sell 500,000 books, or Shooter would have you down in his office asking you what went wrong with your story and your art. Nowadays, if you sell 20,000 books, they'll crack open the champagne for you at Marvel Studios. I don't know what's happened. Take care, Elizabeth.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Be well. But so that era was prime Marvel for me. I loved Secret Wars. Couldn't get enough. I thought the Secret Wars series was so good. I thought it was so good. I mean, was it a masterpiece of storytelling? No, it was not. Secret Wars primarily came out because they heard that somebody basically at DC ran their mouth and talked about Crisis on Infinite Earths, which DC was going to use to clean up the DC universe because things had gotten crazy.
No.
Because I mean, on the one hand, you had people wanting to do dark and brooding Batman, and then you remember that there was like a 10-issue run in the 70s where Mr. Mxyzptlk was like Batman's nemesis, and it was literally like one notch above the Batman TV show from the 60s in terms of seriousness.
Yikes.
So they went through and they did Crisis on Infinite Earths and got rid of a lot of what they called alternate realities. And that they've needed to do it a bunch since then. But Marvel saw that they were going to have all these comics with all these heroes crossing over and said, shit, we got to do that. Hurry. And so they threw together the Secret Wars. And I loved it. Again, I was 13, I think, when it came out. Just magnificent storytelling. Because it introduced me to, I read the X-Men and the New Mutants. I knew about other heroes, but I didn't read their books. But this series got me interested in those other heroes. And so my daughter knows this, and I will talk her ear off about classic runs of Marvel Comics. And she saw this at FYE.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And she got me. This is, let me switch over to Cam 3. No, it's not Elvis. It is the Beyonder. He's got a little lenticular. He's got alternate hands. He's got alternate lenticulars down here. He's got I guess that's supposed to be like a strange matter there. No, I haven't taken, I'm going to take him out when I can figure out how to do so without being completely destructive of the card, because it is cool.
Yeah, we were out shopping and he was the only one left in the store.
Yes. My favorite Beyonder moment was in Secret Wars 2. So basically, oh boy, I'm sorry. There is a supervillain in the Marvel universe. Well, he wasn't always a supervillain. He's not always a supervillain, but his name is Molecule Man. The way he's written, there is basically, you know, those D&D rules that where you're like, wait a minute. Like, here's a perfect example. Wall of Iron. If you drop Wall of Iron, if you read the dimensions of Wall of Iron, you know how much it weighs. We know how much an impact of a given object does in damage in AD&D, thanks to how siege engines work. And we know what the weight of a trebuchet stone is approximately. So we can figure out how much damage a Wall of Iron will do if it's dropped from its maximum height onto somebody. It is completely broken because Gary didn't think it out. Marvel, when they wrote Molecule Man in Fantastic Four back in the 60s, didn't really think it out. Molecule Man can do anything. Anything in the universe. If the Molecule Man woke up one morning and said, that sun, it's bothering me, it's gone. The only redeeming, the only thing that saves us from Molecule Man is Molecule Man is entirely neurotic and suffused with self-doubt. He doesn't think he can do those things. Molecule Man's creation was so mighty that even though he just kind of felt like this burst of radiation, it tore a hole in the space-time continuum into where the Beyonder lived. And so the Beyonder was able to look through this hole, observe humankind, and then brought everybody together on the battle world, the Secret Wars. So at the end of the first Secret Wars, they defeat the Beyonder, everybody comes home. Secret Wars 2, Molecule Man, Molecule Man versus Dr. Manhattan. If Molecule Man gets a shot off first, it's not even a contest. Dr. Manhattan is blue free-floating electrons. But Beyonder here shows up in Secret Wars 2. He shows up on Earth. And there's two scenes in there that were riotously funny to me back then, and they're riotously funny to me now. The first, well, actually, I should say three. Two are very closely associated, and then one is separate. The first two, Spider-Man meets up with the Beyonder, and the Beyonder is walking around. He has a human body. He wants to experience all human sensations in that. And so he's walking around Queens with Spider-Man, and he says, I feel an emptiness here, Peter Parker. What do I do? How do I? And he's like, have you eaten since you've gotten here? I have not eaten, like food you haven't. No, I have not. Should I do that? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. So Peter goes over to a hot dog cart and gets a hot dog and an orange soda and eats and drinks and gets one for Beyonder, and he's holding them. And Beyonder takes the glass bottle and bites it in half, and it now has like glass poking through his mouth.
Oh, dear God.
And he's injured, but Beyonder, like, his brain doesn't understand, like, it's just variations of sense for him. And he looks at Peter and he goes, this eating is an intense experience.
Jesus.
And so Peter tells him, oh God, he just wave of his hand, fixes himself, and Peter explains it. And so then they're walking along and he's like, Peter Parker, I feel another heavier sensation. should I consume more food? And he's like, no, that's something different. You need to, and he like takes him over to the man. He's like, just go in there and figure it out. You're an all powerful being. You'll sort it out. So yes, Joe Facetious knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, the hot dog cart. Jorge, you know exactly. Eating is a very intense experience. The Beyonder gets into a cab. It may have been before or after this scene. And the cab, he says, hey, where you from, pal? And Beyonder says, I am from beyond. And the cab driver doesn't even look back over his shoulder. He goes, Bayonne? Huh, my sister's from Bayonne. So that I just love those two. I am from beyond. Bayonne? That's, for those of you who don't know, Bayonne is a small city in New Jersey. But that's I love the Secret Wars, and I love the Beyonder, and I love the fact that she got me the Beyonder. He is from Bayonne, so that's cool. You guys will see him around the studio. Like I said, I got to figure out how to carefully open this. I'm not comic book guy. I'm not. Mustn't damage pristine. Let me tell you something. There is a comic book store literally right around the corner from me.
Well, comic book store. Okay.
Everybody in the 90s was buying McFarlane toys. They were buying Spawn, Predator, Aliens, rock bands, stuff like that. They were buying all of this stuff and keeping it pristine because it was instant collectible.
Sure it was.
I'm going to get this and set this aside, and in a few years, easy street.
And they were buying, the Beanie Babies are my retirement collection.
That store is full, and their warehouse is full of shit like this from the 1990s, and it costs today about what those people paid for it.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna open this later.
You just carry it.
The packaging is neat. Absolutely. I like the packaging.
African or European, Miss St. Cuthbert.
Yeah. The black suit. Yes. Well, I think the theory was that Peter got the black suit because when you sat down in the Wishmaker, like Spider-Man thought about spiders and what they could do and what he was, and he wanted a costume. And so the Wish Machine gave him the symbiote. It was like predatory creature, clings to walls, drinks people's blood, eats flesh. I got you, fam. Here you go. And you wear it. There you go.
I love Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I can't stand spiders. Yeah. Nope. Like, man, I don't.
Covered in spiders, man.
No, man, like I don't dig spiders.
But anyhow, so that's that's the reason why I have this seemingly random Secret Wars figure.
It's not random.
He is from Bayonne. But it's got the cool lenticular. It's got different hands. If I want him to have, he's got the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip going on. And if you know what that means, if you know what G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip means, see your doctor. It's time to schedule physical. And take your multivitamin. But the Spider-Man game for PS5, I'm not sure. I think my eldest has that on PC. I think she got it when she had like a really awful video card and couldn't play it. And then a friend, Bo Gnora, Imperial Ramblings, who is a really awesome guy, gave me a GTX, an 8 gig GTX 1070, I think, when I saw him in Alabama. And that went right into Charlotte's PC. The big Frazetta books will go up in price. The Beyonder action figure probably, no, not so much. $1 Million Man Bionic Grip. You had that, it had that rubber sleeve that covered up his bionic modules. You could look through his bionic eye. Had that like that 1 power magnifying glass. You'd look through the pinhole, and it was very cool. And then he could press the button on his back, and it would lift his arm up. I loved that. Yeah, before the Kung Fu grip, when it was like one hand was like this, and the other hand was like that. And they were ABS. They were like rigid plastic. So it's like trying to like make them hold their gun. But I'll say this, the hands that were like that, they lasted forever. The rubber Kung Fu grips, yeah, those fell apart after a few years. Oh my goodness, we have skated down some nostalgic places. Too much gripping, yeah. Rifle grip and trigger, yeah, exactly. Rifle grip and trigger finger, because you could put the rifle, the carbine. Remember, GI Joe always had the M1 carbine back in the 60s and early 70s. So you'd put the foregrip in that hand, and then with the hand that was like that, you could slide it through the trigger and the back of the pistol grip, and it looked like Kenny was coming. Trigger finger sounds like a GI Joe code name. Dungeon Minister, how are you, Padre? Let's get back to music talk. Yeah. Let's. How dare we nerd out on this show?
That's all we ever do.
Yeah. Watching the show, I always thought he can stop that car with his legs, but his back. Yeah, there were a lot of problems with that. Watch as I lift this house. Rip. The arm's just sitting there in the ground, and Steve, And Merry Christmas to you, Padre. Welcome, everybody. By the way, if you're not subscribed to Dungeon Minister, please go get subscribed to Dungeon Minister. I insist that you do that. Also, by the way, if you're going to be up in, I think I got this, Glen Woods, Ontario, next October for Claricon. Did I get that right, Dungeon Minister? Did I get that? But if you're going to be up there, Dungeon Minister at the Claricon auction, Glenn Williams, gosh, I was so close. Glenn Campbell, Ontario. And the Wichita Lineman. There you go, Kabuki. Back to music. Not good music, but music nonetheless.
I got music T-shirts for Christmas.
You did. You got show.
There. I hung them all up.
Okay.
I finally found a Purple Rain T-shirt. Finally, it was like the last one in the store in that size. I was super excited, but they always sell out because prints. Okay, and then I got a really good Cure T-shirt, and I got my Depeche Mode shirt, which love it. Was there another one? Or was it just those three? Cure,
Prince, Cure, Depeche Mode, Smiths.
Yes. No. It wasn't Smiths. I think it was just those three.
You're gonna have to go look. It's gonna eat at you.
All right, I'll go. Fine.
I have bent her to my will. Okay. For those of you who keep calling the guac BillCon, I'm just going to put that. For those of you who keep calling it that GIF that I just linked is for you. You can copy and paste that in your browser. Because it is the guac. St. Cuthbert. I am glad. Thank you. God bless you. I got your text. I got your message on Facebook Messenger, and we will be rolling these out the door. We will definitely be rolling these out the door.
Good night, Cuthbert.
Take care.
Okay.
You got the repro homes nice and colored them in. Very cool.
I'll push you one. I have the shirts.
Okay. I'm going to, you know what? We're going to put Mrs. Delver in the spotlight. So here we go.
Again? Okay.
Yes.
The iconic Purple Rain I've been looking for a while. I finally found one. They're always very hard to find for some reason. But that was so good.
Is there stuff on the back?
No, it is just black. So it's just one-sided.
Okay.
But excellent. Been looking for this for a while. Then I got excellent Depeche Mode, one of my favorite albums.
That's all she ever wanted, all she ever needed. It's there in her arms.
Not my personal Jesus, but my personal T-shirt. This actually, I got this cassette tape in Rome when I went on that trip to Europe for dual humanities credit, high school and college in 1990.
The kind she finds in a secondhand store.
Yeah.
Joe Facetious said, all you need is a Raspberry Beret.
Exactly. There's my Cure Disintegration shirt, one of my favorite albums.
The best Cure album, by the way.
Well, I also like Head on the Door, Face the Door, but I do like this one is my favorite. So very happy. So, and this not a band shirt, but the other shirt that I got.
I'm a Dungeon Cat. Yes, love it.
Because my cat is Dungeon Cat. Lexi is Dungeon Cat.
Okay. So last night, Ryan David grabbed me for a few minutes and invited me in on Nerd Cognito, and I was showing off the last die from the Dice Advent, which and Lexi, my wife's cat, hopped on the table and was kind of walking around. And as soon as I held the die up to the camera so everyone could see, she walked over and was sniffing the die. Like her head, just her head was in the shot.
She's in charge. She's Dungeon Cat.
Yes. So she
thinks she's
my
a
car
Labrador.
likes to roll my dice. Wow.
She
read
does
that to
think
the
she's
tune
a
of I'm a
Labrador
Barbie
Retriever,
Girl.
you know. So.
She does. So
Read to the tune of I'm a Barbie Girl. I'm a Dungeon Cat. That's really, I love it. I'm gonna read that like that every time now. I love it. That's epic. Touché.
Recon, I gotta ask you about this. I think you accidentally a word here. Michael Gifts was a 5th printing of the Monster Manual in a condition. I'm sure it was.
Son, think you have a condition.
Yeah. My head's I gotta take the Santa hat off. The booze is gone.
I told you it gets warm and itchy. So I don't wear it much. It's a great hat. A friend made it for me, but it's a little itchy.
It is a nice hat. And I'll tell you guys, Lexi the cat used to come back here and like I do live streams and she'd
sorry. Dungeon Miss just got words for the song and I love it.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, people could see her tail, just her tail like going back and forth as she'd walk back and forth across the table. But now she's got to the point where like if she's anywhere in here and I start the live stream and I start talking on camera and stuff, she will just mew piteously to be let out. She doesn't want to be back here when I'm
talking to those invisible idiots again. No.
Yeah, so I have to hop up and open up and let her out.
She's getting a little older. She doesn't have the patience anymore.
That was
just like
15? That's been Christmas, guys, and again from the bottom of my heart, y'all, I appreciate everything this year. 2026 is going to be even better. We're going to do deities and demigods repros.
The whole year again?
Yeah.
Okay.
2026 is going to be better. than before. We're going to do repros of deities and demigods. Again, I don't know if they're going to be softback or hardback. It's going to depend on where I can get it done and how much it's going to cost, because it, it just stuff gets expensive. But I'm gonna
11 days and 18 minutes left. I like the way you think.
There you go. I wish I could leave my Christmas tree up till the middle of January, but
we've done it before.
But if you guys, for those of you who are going to be at Page, I will see you at Page. That is in just a couple of weeks.
I will be here where it's warm.
She will be here where it's warm. I will be there where it is not. I'm staying in the hotel as much as humanly possible. If the venue and the hotel are in different places, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, Ron, whether it's live or you're watching it later, you're paying for an Uber. I'm not walking through Philly in January. But anyhow, so yeah, just leave a like if you guys like the video, and if you haven't already, like I said, guys, do click the subscribe. We're at 8728. There's no reason to not click that subscribe button. The shorts will keep coming. The YouTube shorts, you guys seem to like them here. Yeah, we have fake tree too. I mean, we could burn it. It's just probably not a good idea for the environment or for our wallet. And I meant what I said earlier. I love you guys. I do this for y'all. I say 8,728. I would do this if there were 8 of you. I would do this if there were 1 of you. I might do it a little less frequently, but I would still do it for you. God bless you all. We've got a little bit left of the year, so be safe. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And Mrs. the Dungeon Delver, I will let you return to the green room. We have a lovely charcuterie board out there. So
thanks for those little Sargento snack packs. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. So say good night, Colleen.
Good night, Colleen.
Love you, dear. And as for the rest of you lot, I will see you in a little more than a week. In a little more than a week, I'll return to the live streaming, the life streaming. Be good, guys. And you know what? The owl bear just wants to sing Christmas carols with you. Peace.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.